One of my friends told me that time is as important as money. And I said, no, time is not as important as money. But in fact, time is way more important than money. If we don't have the money, we can easily go out and get some works, or you go and sell something, you can get the money back. But if we don't have the time anymore, there's just no way you can get it back. Very often people ask me, Joshua, how do you manage your time? How do you juggling between having a job as an engineer, at the same time running your own video editing business, having a side hustle as a closer, working on my social media like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Xiaohongshu and all these things. Now you see, there is a myth that we can manage the time. But in my opinion, I don't think there's anyone on this earth that can actually manage the time. Because time is not something that you can handle, you can control. It's not something that you can manipulate. But of course, we can schedule our priority. Now, there's a difference in between scheduling your priority and prioritize your schedule. Now, let's first talk about prioritize your schedule. What exactly do you mean by prioritize your schedule? For example, a lot of people, we have a list called to-do list. Okay, starting by 8 a.m. in the morning, I'm going to do this, 9 a.m. I'm going to do that, and all this kind of thing, that's a schedule, right? But you prioritize your schedule, which means you arrange the schedule accordingly. Like for example, 8 a.m. you're going to start off with, walk around, give yourself a meditation time and all this, then you prioritize the schedule. But that's not what I mean. Personally, what I would prefer is not prioritize your schedule, but schedule your priority. And here's what schedule your priority means. You figure out exactly what is the number one top important stuff that you have to do, maybe for today or maybe for tomorrow or throughout the week. And then you figure out what is the second important thing and so on and so forth. Every Sunday night, I will plan out everything, like what is the thing that I'm going to do on Monday, on Tuesday, Wednesday. Now, if you have read the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, you would have known what I'm talking about. Like for example, being a business owner, the first important thing that I need to take care is to get in more sales. So that's my number one priority. The second most important stuff is to focus on the marketing. So I figured out exactly what is the most important thing, then I schedule my priority. Okay, so specifically in this video today, I will be breaking down in detail what are the 3 categories that I always have when I'm scheduling my priority. And the first one is must do. Second one is have to do. And the last one, which is the third one, is you want to do. Now, to keep it simple, must do means something that you have to do. And you are the only one who can do this on your own. There's no one else can help you, and there's no one else you could leverage on getting these things done. Second thing is have to do. So have to do is something that you have to accomplish. You have to finish out within a certain period of time. But this is something that not necessarily must be done by you. Okay? It could be something that you could easily outsource to someone else. For example, while I'm making this YouTube video, I have to be the one to shoot the video, right? So this is something that I must do. But editing the video is something I have to do. I have to get it done so that I can post it on YouTube. But editing the video is not something that I must do. I can easily get someone else to do the editing. They have a much better skill than I do. So leverage out. And if you watch some of my videos earlier on, you would have known that I am a very big believer in leveraging other people's talent. Okay? So if you have not watched the video, don't watch it now. I will put the link somewhere here so that you can watch it after this. And the last one, which is the want to do, is something, like you just feel like doing. It's not something that you must do it. Okay, maybe it's like entertaining yourself, give yourself a break, walk around in the park, go for hiking and stuff like that. In order to play the long-term game, you need to do something that actually makes you happy. So this is quite important as well. Now, there's 2 books that I highly recommend you to read it. Okay, if you are serious in becoming more effective and productive in managing your time. Well, not managing your time, but how to use your time in a most effective way. Now, this is the first book, Getting Things Done by David Allen. Now, in this book particularly, David Allen mentioned one key point, which I like it the most, he said that if there's anything that you can get it done within 2 minutes, you're going to do it right away. Why? Because if you have the idea that you have to get it done, but you keep delay, eventually that's going to clog up your mental bandwidth. So every time when you're trying to focus on getting something else done, you will think about, okay, I need to get the 2 minutes work done. So the best way is to get it done right away. The second book that I love the most is called The 5 AM Club by Robin Sharma. Now in this book, Robin talked about the 60-minute bubble. So it means in order to get something done, it's better for you to stay in an environment where there's no distraction, there's no something else that could clog up your mind and all these things. Within that 60 minutes itself, stay 100% focused and get the things done. So if any one of you are serious in becoming more productive, I'll put the link down below in the comment sections. So make sure you click the link, buy the book, read it, and be productive. And until then, I will see you in the next video.